Okay, I think my title for today's coffee date is clear. I'll just wait to see who joins because somebody from yesterday's live did request me to share some of the what's this African literature that I have on my shelf. It's not everything, and I just took what I could and what I remember that came from my memory of the books that I have read or authors that I had heard of that I wanted to read, or books that were on my radar on my TBR. So we shall see. We shall see. Hey there. So I'm saying that I'm just gonna wait to see whoever had asked for this kind of video yesterday, if they'll join or not. But I am sharing some of the African literature. This is obviously gonna be fiction that I have on my bookshelf from across the continent. And some of the books I have read, some of them I haven't yet read. So I will keep you guys posted, obviously, as I share them, which books I have and which books I haven't read. But I don't want to waste any time because my lives are usually just 30 minutes and 8:30 to 9. So if I don't see, I think the lady's name was Patty, so if I don't see her joining, I'll just go ahead and share the books like I mentioned. So I've got quite a bit of a pile on my bed right now. Like I'm saying, it's not extensive, but it is the books that came to mind. I'll start with whatever's in front of me. So this is Nigerian author Chigozie Obiama. He's the author of The Fisherman and An Orchestra of Minorities. These are his only two books, and funny enough, both of them have been long listed and short listed, I guess, for the Man Booker Prize. This one was 2019. This one was a finalist, I want to say, in 2015 or 17. I'm not sure. This is the one that I have read. I absolutely enjoyed it. If you guys do follow me on my YouTube channel, I did have a chat with Chigozie around the themes and the construction of this book sometime last year. So I absolutely loved this one. Like I'm saying, he's a Nigerian author. These are his two books. He's only got two. So yeah, that's Nigeria. Maybe I should share a bit more from Nigeria. The other author from Nigeria that I have here is Agwege Emezi. Their what do you call this, pronouns are them, they are transgender author. So if you are somebody who's curious about queer literature written by people from that community, then definitely they are one person that you can pick up. Their books are Freshwater. I haven't read this one. The Death of Vivek Orji, I did read this one. I absolutely loved this. It was so heartfelt. It was so easy to navigate. And obviously, like I'm saying, because they are transgender, they do tackle issues of that nature coming out of Nigeria, and they do it quite well. If you haven't picked this one up, or if it's been on your radar, I would suggest that you look out for it. Absolutely loved it. And then they have a YA book called Pet. I don't own that, and they recently launched their memoir, which is called Dear Suntharen, a Black Spirit memoir. So that's Agwege Emezi from Nigeria. So I did say I'm trying to keep it in Nigeria for a little bit. Okay, so the next Nigeria book I want to share with you guys is obviously the well spoken about series by Tomi Adeyemi, Nigerian American. It's a YA series called Children of Blood and Bone. The second book in the series is called Children of Virtue and Vengeance. I've read both of these. This one is the best of the series so far. I do understand that book 3 is on its way somewhere, somehow. But absolutely loved everything that she did on here. And she's basically reclaiming the Black narrative of how important it is that you are born Black and your power as a Black person. I absolutely love this. And obviously with his YA, it's doing this navigation of these themes through the lens of young characters. So that's the other one. And then let me see. Ooh, my favorite book that I read last year is this one. It's also out of Nigeria. It's called Under the Udala Trees by Chinelo Baranta. It is a queer literature book. Absolutely loved how she navigated the subject, and this one was prompted by the fact that queerness is not legal in Nigeria, and she goes about sharing this love relationship and the conflicts of it in a country of that nature, taking us back. Obviously there's bits of historical fiction in here, but the relationship and how she forms her characters in the story was so very heartfelt. It will definitely leave you impacted. Absolutely loved it. So that's still Nigeria. I did say yesterday that most of the books are going to be coming from Nigeria. There's this collection of short stories by Nigerian author Leslie Nika Arima called What It Means When a Man Falls from the Sky. There's a lot of things that are navigated in this one, but mainly what she looks into is the woman's place in society. It's also how mother-daughter relationships work. There is a little bit of sprinkle of queer literature on these stories as well, but they are very exceptionally told. Absolutely my favorite short story collection of all time. She did very well with this. And then Nigeria. Am I done? No, I've got one more. One more book from Nigeria is this one. This one is very light. It's called My Sister the Serial Killer. It's very light. It's by Oyenkan Braithwaite. And what she navigates on this one is basically pretty privilege, one. And number two, just she flips the whole thriller genre in the sense that our antagonist, or let's call her the antagonist, is female for once, and she just flips the gender roles in a thriller story, but it's very light, it's very comical at times, and even though it has some heavy subjects that it navigates, like sibling favoritism, like I'm saying, pretty privilege, and things of that nature. I absolutely loved this one. This one was shortlisted for the Women's Prize for Fiction for 2019. I think that's all from Nigeria. I'm really thinking that's all from Nigeria. Okay, so like I did say, my collection of books that I'm showing you here is not extensive. I didn't take all my African literature books. For example, Sunyati is from Zimbabwe. I don't have her books in front of me right now, but she is one that I enjoy from Zimbabwe. I'm saying that because I want to show you some of the other... There's only one other Zimbabwean book, I think, or two other Zimbabwean books that I have here. But Sunyati, like I'm saying, is based here in South Africa. I've shared her books on my account though, so you will see that she has The Polygamist, The Gold Diggers, and A Family Affair. Those are her three books. Like I'm saying, I did share them on the account at some point. So by far my biggest collection is Nigerian authors, like I showed you. Now I want to talk about Zimbabwe. This book definitely stands out when I think about a Zimbabwean historical fiction. This is House of Stone by Vuvu Rosa Chuma. I do think this is her debut novel, and in this one she just navigates the psychological impact of the, what do they call it, the genocide that they had there, right? Okay, I don't know, guys, but the genocide that they had there, that's what this navigates. But then how she tells it from the vantage point of her main character called Zamani, who is not really a very reliable narrator. Lots of books, I've come to learn, have unreliable first-person narrators, which makes the book a little bit more exciting, just like the one that won the Booker Prize this year, which I absolutely loved, but I had it on ebook, so I can't show it to you. It's At Night All Blood is Black by Senegalese author David Diop. Absolutely one of my favorite reads from this year. If you can get your hands on that, it is so well told. Like, it will take you on a trip, and obviously the trip with those is the psychological element of it, right? You're busy going through the story, wondering what's true, what's not true, what's actually going on. Is this person actually stable who's actually telling you the story? So that's the thrill of this particular story. Like I'm saying, this is Zimbabwean author Vuvu Rosa Chuma, and the book is called House of Stone. And the other Zimbabwean author that I have, the book I have not yet read, and I do understand that it's part of a series, but I don't think it needs any introduction. A lot of people have read this, even if it was during their schooling days. It's Nervous Conditions by Tsitsi Dangaremba. I don't think, like I'm saying, it needs any introduction, and I can't say much because I'm yet to read it, but that's the other book from Zimbabwe that comes highly acclaimed. And then I want to get into Ghana. Okay, I'm just trying to make sure. Oh no, there's another Nigerian book. Sorry, I haven't read it, which is why I missed it. This is Black Sunday. This one also comes very highly acclaimed. It's by Tola Ratimi Abraham, I have not read it, but I thought I would show it here since I'm showing you guys some of my collections, African literature collection. So I'm saying I'm going into Ghana now, right? Ghana. I don't have my second book by this author. This is Homegoing by Ya Jasi. Her second book is Transcendent Kingdom. Absolutely love how she's navigating her craft. The two books that she has are in different genres, but then she does them both exceptionally well. Transcendent Kingdom, a friend of mine is borrowing it, but it navigates the whole idea of mental illness in a modern society. It looks at broken families and the impact of loss and all kinds of things that lead to us having these modern, not even modern day, because these now spoken about anxieties and pressures and mental situations. And she has a little bit of neuroscience sprinkled on there. It is fiction, and she does this seamlessly. Like, you don't feel like it's jarring while you're reading the book. Absolutely love that. This one is a saga meaning that it is a book that navigates and follows different lines of a particular family tree, and how they navigate various things, whether it be generational curses or blessings, and how their lives end up. This book I absolutely loved. It gave me the worst hangover though, but it was such an important book. The book, I do believe that I will go back and read it, and it does a lot for somebody who didn't study history, who's interested in the slave trade dynamics of African history. She's done that so very well. Absolutely loved this one. That is the one book from Ghana. The other one is this one. I started it, I just sampled it, I have not finished or even gotten to the halfway mark. This is His Only Wife. This one also comes very highly acclaimed by Peace Adzo Medi, and I think this one came out last year. But as far as I understand, the synopsis is that this woman is promised into a marriage, marries a man who isn't there on the wedding day, and we then follow her life living with her husband, who she meets for the first time after she has married him, and we see how that goes. I don't think, from what I understand, though, it does tackle things of polygamy as well. I might be wrong, but that's the other book from what did I say? Ghana. Okay. Then I think the others are just random countries. I will stand corrected. Okay, I will stand corrected. But let's see. This author, this book is published by South African publishing house Blackbird Books, but the author is Zambian. This one is called Nobi From Here. It is also part saga. It's by Natasha Mokodi and Kalulu Banda, and this one navigates various themes, but I think the one theme that did stand out for me is the juxtaposition between Western culture as well as Africa, and how we have been indoctrinated into thinking that the West has all the dreams that we would want to see coming true, right? It's normal that we would want to move to the West in order for us to make anything of our lives. But what she does is that she brings back Africa to us to say that this is the place where we actually become, and we actually are able to contribute. She's done it so very well, and like I'm saying, it is a saga, and it looks at, I want to say, only 3 generations, but she does it very well. Zambia, yeah. Okay, and next we have I'm just trying to see something. Sorry guys, I'm not sure where this one is from. Like, it always slips my mind, so yes, Zambia. I was like, I'm sure this is also Zambia. So this chunker of a book that I'm working through for the Vuvu Vena Reads book club is called The Old Drift by Namwali Sopal. She is Zambian. I understand that it took her 2 decades to write this huge book, and as far as I understand, there are a lot of things that are tackled in this book, but there is a whole lot of historical fiction from the little that I've read. There's also like a little bit of I want to say magical realism, and maybe that's what I should call it, in here as well. But then her writing style so far, absolutely divine. And I think that an author who can risk having a book this thick definitely needs to know how to keep the story going. And so far, like I'm saying, I am impressed. And that is the other book from Zambia. This one is from Uganda. This one is from Uganda. This is Chintu by Jennifer Nansubuga Makumbi from Uganda. It is another saga. So, hey, sagas are trending. This one follows quite a bit of generations, and it's based on the premise that Chintu is the first man on Earth in this particular country. That's what they believe. And there are certain ailments that plague his bloodline that are now unraveled through various characters throughout the generations until a meeting of minds of sorts happens. It is absolutely well told. I do not want to lie to you. She did a very good job. And we have this one. This one is an African classic, So Long a Later, by Mirema Ba, a Senegalese author. It is very old. It was published in the 70s. Very thin, very potent. If you are somebody who is curious about feminism and how it plays out in the society, in the African society, and how long it has how long some of the themes that we are grappling with today have actually been floating around society. She's done such a good job with this. Absolutely loved reading this, and it does read like a letter, so you will enjoy that, I'm sure. Sorry, don't know what's going on there. That's Senegal, right? Don't worry, I've only got 3 more books to show you guys. This one is... I'm trying to make sure that I tell you the right countries, because then what is the use? I want to say it's Liberia, but I want to be sure. I think this is Liberia. I'll be hurt if it's not. That will break my heart. Okay, I'm gonna go with Liberia. You guys can correct me if you know it. This is Wayetu Moore's She Would Be King. Absolutely loved her positioning of her black female characters in this, and obviously the story that she's telling about being black in being a black woman in African society. Very well told. This one also does give you like saga vibes, but like I'm saying, I think that what these authors that are writing these sagas coming from Africa have done well is that they allow us to see the African history through the generations that they cover in their sagas, which is quite well told and well done. So this one I absolutely loved as well. I think this one I rated a 4 out of 5 stars. It was very well told. My first book out of Liberia. Guys, if I'm wrong, please tell me. But I think it is... Yes, I will be so hurt if I'm telling you lies. But I really do believe, I think it is from Liberia. I will leave it at that. Yes, it is from Liberia. So that's that on that. And then this one came very highly acclaimed last year. This is The Shadow King by Mazza Mangesti. This one is Ethiopian, yes. This one, the author is Ethiopian. I do believe that she's based in America, I think. And what I will say about this is that it's not an easy read. However, it is an important read. I absolutely loved. Once again, right, some the books that I'm drawn to mostly, you will learn, are very affirmative of the black female and their position in society. So there's a little bit of feminism, even if it's an undertone that is told in these books, and this one does that very well. It positions the black female, Ethiopian female specifically, in wartime Ethiopia, and gives them a purpose. Unlike whatever history has recorded, it shows what the shadow, I will safely say that the Shadow King that she's referring to are the efforts of the black female in wartime. So she's done a very, very good job in honoring the woman in that country at a certain time. So it is historical fiction. That's Mazza Mangesti. I think this one was shortlisted for the Booker Prize as well last year. And then the last book I'm showing you is the one that I'm currently reading. This one is The Gilded Ones by Namina, Fauna. It is, I've said so many countries, so I'm sorry, I just need to confirm where it's from. The author is from Sierra Leone. She's based in America, so it's from Sierra Leone, and this is the first book from Sierra Leone that I'm reading. Absolutely loving what she's doing. And like I said, I am drawn to YA, so this is a YA, and so far I'm very impressed actually with her writing style and the kind of story that she's telling. It does remind me a lot about Children of Blood and Bone by Nigerian author Tomi Adeyemi, and it's got sprinkles of things that remind me a little bit of Harry Potter, but I love what she's doing though. I don't feel like she's stolen too much. I feel like she's repurposed and used it in a very unique way, which is okay. In art, at any given point, we do borrow from other people, so that is not a critic of any kind. It's an observation more than anything. But that's the other book that I wanted to show you guys from Sierra Leone. So I've shown you guys quite a number of books. I don't even know what time it is because I'm not wearing my watch. Quite a number of books. You guys can tell me if you want to hear what the synopsis of some of these books are in the comment section, but I would be happy to read the back the synopsis of those books that I have shared. But like I'm saying, that's not my extensive collection. Some of the books that I haven't shown you that are on my bookshelf from the continent are books that I haven't read. I know I've shown you like 4 or 5 that I haven't read here, but I thought I would just diversify the different countries in the continent so that you guys could see what I am curious about. But yeah, that's that for that video. I don't know if Patty, so I want to say that was the name, actually managed to catch this, but yes, that is yes, there she is. Let me do this if I can. I'm inviting her to just see if she managed to, if she wants to, that is, if she managed to pick up anything that was worth her while in the list that I shared. So yeah, those are the books that I've got. I'm just waiting to see if I think your name is Patisa Liqine one. If you can connect, we can chat about the books if you're happy with what you saw. But like I'm saying, that one was for you because you did request it yesterday. So I hope that you did find something that is worth your while. How many books do you read per month? Guys, I slack sometimes, right? So what my goal is to read 5 books a month. But that's only because my time is not mine completely. In case you guys are new to any of my platforms, I am a single mom of 2 very young kids. One is 6, one is 4. And I don't have help. And I work a 9 to 5. So I struggle to find time to read. But I try to push for about 5 books a month. Some months I manage. Some months I manage more. Some months I only manage 2 books. So I don't put that kind of pressure on myself. I do set a goal though at the beginning of the year to read a certain amount of books. Last year the goal was 30. This year the goal is also 30. But I do want to see if I can push to 50 because last year I managed to do 40 books. So I want to see if I can push to 50 this year. I've already reached my 30 book mark for the year, so I'm quite happy. So we shall see if the reading gods are on my side and maybe I can reach that 50. But like I'm saying, ideally I'd like to read 5. A good month for me is 5 books, but I don't get a lot of those these days. So if I do 2, I'm super happy. I have achieved a lot if I manage to read 2 books. So that's that. On that, yeah, so I see that I've invited Patisa, but I don't think she wants to join, so that's okay. I just hope that you did get some benefit from this. Like I'm saying, I'm sorry guys. Oh, let me see. I was about to say, I don't know what time it is. Like I said, these are usually 30 minutes. Okay, we've got 5 minutes left. I don't know if you guys have any other questions for me. They don't have to be related to the specific pack of books that I showed you guys, or if you want I can just browse through them quickly for those of you who missed it at the beginning. Like I said, the biggest pile I've got is out of Nigeria. Okie dokie, let's do that. Let me just do a browse through and then I'll end the live, right? So I'll just show you. You're terrible at reaching your goals. You know what I found, right? I found that when you read with other people, so I know that people think that book clubs are quite outdated. For example, I've got one, it's a virtual one, which I think has a little bit of less pressure to it. So I run it over on Facebook. If you read with other people, there's the sense of being accountable that helps you to get through more books than you would have gotten through if you were reading alone. And I found for me that reading with other people is a very big mechanism for me to be able to reach the goals that I want. So you'll find that a third of the books that I read a year are books that I read with someone else, either one-on-one, a buddy read, or it's books that I read because I'm in a book club, right? That helps. Try that if you really want to grow your reading. I won't say goals, but you know what I mean, right? So the Nigerian authors that I did share with you guys are, first up, I'm showing Agwege Emezi. I always want to say she. They are a transgender author coming out of Nigeria. They write very well. These are only 3 of the 4 books that I know by her. The 4th one, by them, the 4th one is called Pate. It is a YA novel. The only one that I've read though is The Death of Vivek Oji, which I absolutely loved. This one just dropped. It is a memoir by her called Dear Sundaran, and this one I think was her debut, called Freshwater. So Nigeria, right? We're still in Nigeria. A collection of short stories, What It Means When a Man Falls from the Sky, by Leslie Nega Arima, and this one is my favorite short story collection by far. Nigerian author Chigozie Obiama, author of The Fisherman and An Orchestra of Minorities. These were shortlisted for the Booker Prize, both of them, which is quite well done because these are his only 2 books that he has written. My daughter is in my room, do excuse. And then these are the other books from Nigeria. Under the Odala Tree explores queer literature. Then these are the YA books, Children of Blood and Bone, Children of Virtue and Vengeance. Cool. And then I want to show Zimbabwe, Titi Dangaremba's Nervous Conditions, House of Stone by Novuyo Rosa Chuma. And then Senegal, So Long a Letter, Sierra Leone, The Gilded Ones, Ethiopia, The Shadow King, Liberia, She Would Be King, Zambia, The Old Drift, Uganda, Chintu, Zambia, No Be From Here, Ghana, His Only Wife, and Homegoing. And here are 2 more Nigerian ones, My Sister the Serial Killer and Black Sunday. So that's all I have for you guys. You're welcome. And maybe you should try that. Just let me know if you have a book maybe that you have seen. This is Iana. Iana is showing off her Peppa Pig book. Say hi, Iana.
Hi.
So if you do have a book that you have seen on my page that you would like to buddy read, if you don't have a book club that you belong to, feel free to hit me up and I'll be happy to read it along with you, for you to at least have that experience and see what I'm talking about. Okay, Wellington. Okay, guys, thank you so very much. Before my daughter starts reading to you guys, thank you so very much for joining the live. I will try to do another one tomorrow. Thank you. I'll try to do another one tomorrow for you guys. I'll see what I tackle in that one. 8:30 is usually the time that I do these lives. So if you are up and you are keen on having a chat, you can also request to be a guest. We can have a conversation. That is also welcome. But 8:30 tomorrow is when I will see you for another live. Thank you. Bye bye. Say bye, babe.
Bye.